Hey guys, Studious Toe here, and this is the 5th episode of my Let's Play of Banished. So let's get to it. Of course, load our town. Oh, Bagel Town. Oh, gotta load. You can't double click. Okay, noted. Cannot double click. Last time on here, we were working on our town. Of course, that goes without saying. We were, I think, having some trouble with resources, specifically wood. We're not really harvesting enough wood. Hopefully our forest lodges will take care of that. Here. Our blacksmith and our tailor, as you can see by the question marks, are currently not employed. They're doing other work rather. We can scale back our builders. I don't think we have any active just regular gathering of materials going on, harvesting, whatever the proper term for that is. What is that called? Removing. We don't have any removing resources active, so we are going to add 2 more foresters. We have our quarry and our mine set up. I think wood is the most needed resource at this point. Looks like we made it through the winter pretty well, but now we're just kind of we're pretty limited by our lack of wood. We have 2 traders here. Hopefully we will get someone else to come trade with us. And that would be quite lovely indeed. Really at this point, to do anything we need to have someone, so we're going to speed up the time. 10 times speed, and hopefully we can accumulate some speed. I don't think we have... Let's check. We're good on firewood right now. We're going to disable production of firewood. Time being, we're in early spring, so we shouldn't need it for a little while. We'll definitely want to ramp that back up come autumn. For now, I just like to get a good amount of logs in storage. Who knows? Maybe we'll need to trade them. We don't have anything building right now either, so really we're just working on making this town in its current state sustainable. We're kind of underemployed in a lot of these places, especially our quarry and our mine. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking I might have started the quarry and the mine a little too early. They both let 15 people work in them, and that's just a lot at this point. We do, however, have 4 new adults who will help us out in various places. I think we're probably going to send them to be foresters for the time being, 2 of them. And let's add 1 each stone to the stone cut to the mine and the quarry over here. That quarry honestly didn't need to be where it was. In what I think is kind of a goof, I placed it here thinking that because there were some rocks on the ground, that would make that would be a good spot to dig, and maybe that is a good idea. 98% remaining. I think that means that so quarries do eventually just destroy quarries and mines. I would assume also with this. Okay. They can only tap so much from the resources, and then they're spent, and I guess you have to move away from them. So, it might not have been a great idea to put this by the river and put it so close to our town. I mean, it's a decent distance away, but that means that for our town, we'll want to be expanding this way, probably. Right now, I'm just trying to learn the concepts of how to build a town. Obviously, it's a town-building game, but more so, I guess, what the best way to lay out a town is. Water is wonderful. Take a drink. How are our foresting logs doing? We're fully manned on both of them, and you can tell our storage of logs going up. We're gonna let them keep going a little bit. We're still using. Did we just lose some? What did we send that to? What is using those logs? 78 logs. Okay. What could be? Do we have something I'm just not aware of using? really sure. Pretty soon we might want to start upgrading to iron tools, or, just kidding. I was going to say, I meant to say steel tools. I was thinking of Minecraft, that you go from stone to iron. But steel, actually, we can't do that yet because that requires coal. Now, we could get some coal from our mine here, but we have to switch the type of production. Let's see something real quick. Does that change? Okay. So it looks like you can either, in a mine, you can either be using iron, or generating iron or coal, and both of those will just count against the cap of at least 90%. So, you know, I assume. Ooh, our health is so bad. We should really be working on getting better food available. I don't like that. We'll look at these houses actually. Do better houses help health? Provides more warmth in wooden homes. Okay. So we might start. That takes a lot of everything, really, to build. But we'll keep that in mind when we start expanding. Maybe once we get to, I would say once we kind of finish out this, I guess, beginning phase, if we survive long enough and don't have a disaster. I don't remember if I turned on disasters. I will make a note for myself and check that for next video to watch the footage and see if I turned on disasters. Okay, it's getting to be autumn, and it just turned to autumn. I'm scared about this winter already, based on the fact that it's this snowy already. We're definitely going to send a woodcutter to work. We have one. Okay. Do we have leather available? I think leather's still. So we have some, so we'll send our tailor back to work as well. Swift. There we go. Taylor Swift back in action. We're gonna get those. We're gonna get some firewood going. I assume coal can be used to heat homes, but that could be. I've been wrong many times before. I've heard that houses. I said in the last episode, I've heard that houses can burn, especially if they're close together. So I don't know how you put that out. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Oh, baby's born. We are getting new. We're expanding pretty rapidly as far as our population is concerned. I don't know how to. We're going to have to keep expanding. Obviously, our resource consumption. I'm not sure at this point if foresting lodges and if how mines and quarries, how sustainable these are. I imagine that we're going to have to plant fields at some point to be useful. Actually, let's take a look at in here. Do we have? Well, assuming this means we don't have any kind of seeds. I know you can get seeds. I don't know how. I assume at this point that we don't have any. You can designate here. Gatherer's hut. Oh, these are for orchard. You can grow. Oh, fruit trees. We should probably do that. And I imagine this crop field would be a good thing. So we'll keep the game paused so we can cancel any mistakes we might make. Let's see how this works. Crop field is too small. Okay. Okay. Seem to have a handle of, well, I mean, of dragging and dropping. That's not what I'm. That's not what I mean. Looks like you don't have to make a very big crop field. I'm thinking we'll want to farm around this area that we have open. Crop field is too small. How big does it have to be? It's like 4x4 is the minimum. So let's put it right next to our pasture. Actually, let's bring this in a little closer. Well, 3. What, do we have any structures that will fit in that space, that 3, or did I just kind of mess everything up by using the space that way? I prefer to just be as efficient as possible with space. That may prove difficult. Oh well, we're gonna make a 10. We'll keep that pathway through here open. Let's just check this out. That doesn't use any resources to just designate that. Yeah. Number of citizens. Okay. Bean. We have bean seeds or saplings or add that. I guess that's the only work. Well, not time to work because it's winter. I assume we have to start that at early spring. We have no workers, so I don't think it matters. We'll just actually, we'll also, while I'm thinking about it, we will build a dirt path. I remember the hotkeys. What is this thing? Oh, good! Storage for logs, stone, and iron is near capacity. That is a good. Oh, the cup or whatever this thing is full. That's a. Can't build a. That's where we can start building the road. Build a road into town. I did notice it is a pretty substantial increase in walking speed. So. Getting good on our storages. Let's check out the storage barn. That's stockpile is where we keep it anyway. We might want to start a second stockpile. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. I think we're good, but it might come back. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, somewhere near here you can start another stockpile. I've seen a video or maybe the tutorial I'm thinking about. Tavern. Makes citizens happy. Ooh, especially with our low health, that may be a necessity. This looks like a stockpile, uses some raw materials. Okay, storage barn. Market. We may end up using that soon. We already have that. So let's start another. Can we just expand this stockpile? I wonder if you. You're learning this with me. You're a viewer. I guess you just have to start a second stockpile. So, based on how far away this quarry is, okay, can we choose what we store? Because it would be nice to store our stone over here, so these people don't have to, people don't have to walk as far. We're gonna make a, we're gonna make us another stockpile over here. Oh, hotkeys. Use hotkeys, kid. Another stockpile, like right about. Make it as small as 2 by 2. Actually, let's put it closer to. Well, this is probably a good spot. They have to do a little walking from the quarry, but we'll place this here now. Take care of that. I guess just regular laborers do that? I think. Yeah, just regular laborers. Laborers do that. At this point, because we're so high on iron, of food is low. Okay, that's what's scaring me now. We really need to get some food going. Oh, that's very frightening. We might start starving to death. I'm sure I like this. Actually, I think pretty soon though I'm going to also build a town hall. I'd like to. I assume that gives me better access to records of where people are. Folk. Let's check out this season. And this has been overall. I think it's been a down season. It is spring now, though. It's a new season, so 60. I think we were doing better previously. That is good though, that I do very much appreciate that the Forester Lodges also happen to, they also incidentally pick up stone and iron when they come across them on the ground. Okay, let's try planting a bean field. We have one free laborer. What was the default? Was that 4 was the default? I don't remember now. It's like so much. I think 2 was the default. We will, I assume we have seeds? Where can we steal? We're gonna take one forester away to come help get this bean field going. We definitely need... the farmer. Farmer. Okay, we need farmers. Food is going back up, so that's good. Can we check on... How do we check on individual people's... Oh my goodness. Well, she's old, so it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, this person's old. That's okay. I'm saying it's okay for them to die because they're old. I guess probably the old people are contributing to this. I don't know how old people... I don't know when people just die in this game. Okay, we've got people working. So, what was this? He's working. Growing crops. Looks like. Oh, lovely. They're definitely. That's a good thing. I assume this also generates seeds. And I also assume there's a way to increase. What's the word I'm looking for? Efficiency of the farm. That might involve having more people. Okay, that tells us our yield. I'm assuming a lot of these statistics are going to become very important in the future, just to keep track of them to accurately and efficiently run a town. You might just put a stockpile back here, quite honestly, just to fill that space. I think there's some ways in space over here that can make a good stockpile. Just, I think that might be the way we end up filling our spaces. You can also tell them to harvest immediately, which one might do if, you know, in just regular autumn it starts snowing and you want to get what you can out of it. Okay, our food is going up now. That's a wonderful thing. Let's check in here. Well, we'll be getting these beans soon enough. Let's see. Just the logs from trees? Were there trees there? Oh, I'm not really sure. Is there a way to check on what kind of seeds and such you have? I'm sure there is. Maybe in here. Jobs citizens. Those are our resource limits. I'm assuming I don't think we're hitting any of those right now. Food. Raise that. Doubt we'll get there anyway. Statistics. Oh, that's what I don't know. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Again, I'm still trying to get in the habit of using the hotkeys for this. That'll be important for future. Cutting across the person cutting across the border. We need to build another path. I think we're building another path. Don't like the health of our people. I don't know what else we can really do to improve that. I'm gonna check it. There's a search bar. I'm doing this on camera. Of course, people, conferences, hospitals. We may end up building a hospital soon, actually. I assume that can improve the health. Again, I'm going in a lot of assumption at this point, just using what sounds like common sense to me, but a healthy town has a variety of foods and an ample supply of medicinal herbs harvested by an herbalist. Herbalist, I like to say the herb. Anyway, health is essential to the prevention of disease outbreaks. When diseases do occur, hospitals can be used to keep the disease from spreading, reducing the chance of death. So how do we set up an herbalist, then, is the question. Sounds like that's the biggest thing we're missing. Herbalists used to gather herbs and provide simple health and healing for citizens. Okay, good. That's another old hut. You set that there? Is that logical? I think that's pretty logical. That fits that space pretty well. We can have another road going there to there, and probably fill in the rest of that space with homes and maybe a stockpile or two. That's a good spot for that. We'll assign some builders. Because take one away from the forester. And it looks like we're getting low on children. Again, they are a lovely resource. Herbalist will assign actually builder, that's what I meant. And so that should improve our health. I think that's a useful thing. The included guide and help section is reference material, whatever all that's called. It's very useful, it seems. At least here. I'm sorry. Enjoy watching. Let's also, while we've got builders, let's go ahead and start looking for places to put houses. We're gonna put, actually, well, first I'm gonna put a stockpile in this place. Actually, not even a useful place, really, just I'm doing it to use that space and have our stockpile over here. I assume that the logs are coming from there and the stone's coming from here. We're not going to get much iron over here, which is completely fine. And the iron makes most sense there, I think. We'll be okay in these stockpiles. Well, okay, anyway, building a hut. By a hut, I mean a house. We could build a stone house. We have the resources available. I mean, I don't want to have favoritism amongst my citizens. We'll take that. We put 2 there. The most logical thing to do? Maybe. The stockpile? Let's just check if we could say... maybe 1... 2. Okay, it has to go 2. I'm just trying to think logically. We're going to lay out a road here. Being a little, anal about how I'm placing this, setting these up. Let's get a couple stone houses. Those will be good for winter. They keep people warm. That could go there. And take that. Just tear it down if it worked. Okay, that works how I wanted it to. And we'll build a road. I guess we can start also building a stone road. Might be useful. At least this main drag of town here will probably upgrade the stone. Since we have the resources. We're building 2 stone homes, so... this area. Also, let's assign at least I'll get 1 herbalist for now. Hopefully that'll improve our health. The roads, I assume the stone road uses resources, but they just kind of seem to get built. I don't know. The stone home, I like the, actually in general, I just like the way these look when they get built. Everything in this game, the way it's, you kind of see how it's put together in a fairly simple way, but okay. Hopefully this will improve the health of our people. Once we've got builders going away, actually we might need to build one more house. Think about it. Now let's build one more house for now. The same trick might work here. Put another stockpile though, this far out of downtown, I guess we can call it. Might not be too useful. Get rid of some of this path. Or we could just leave that space and use it for something else later. Try to keep a decent network of roads, these places for roads available. And we'll get some dirt roads. I think dirt roads just happen. They don't seem to cost you anything. I think once people walk on them, they get there. Season's gonna herbs. So herb is just a single unit. Late autumn. Ooh. How are we on? Oh goodness, we are so low on food. Everyone might starve to death. We do have a trader emerging here. Let's see what they have to offer. They have food, 0% yield. Did we get those beans stored up, or did we lose them like a noob? Let's check this. Need to pay better attention to our notifications. Okay, the trader is here though. Check this out first. They've got a lot of food. This could very much save us. How are we on bad on everything? Well, we need to keep these fish. Let's trade with this guy. Oh, he just has chestnut seeds, actually. That's our inventory. Oh, goodness. I was looking at our own inventory. Chestnut seeds. 2,500. Don't think there's anything we can give him that will be... And actually, we're gonna fish our food, not friends, so we're gonna empty our trading post for now. We need all the food we can get. We have some food over here that we used to have enough of, but now we just can't afford to deal without it. So we're gonna send this. If he stays here, we'll let him. We might eventually come up with enough value, but I don't think we've reached capacity on clothes. It looks like we'll send our tailor out of here. Got one laborer who can. I'm gonna send him to be a fisherman. Let's get some more fish. I don't know if traders get mad or anything, but Turnell the seed merchant. You can dismiss him. But if he's gonna stay, we'll let him stay. I don't think that can have any negative effects on us. Okay, that's making me feel a little better. We're moving the food that we did have at the trading post back to our storage barn. That's a good thing. 87% remaining on our mine, 95 on our quarry. Just checking. We have more children being born in the early winter. I guess, well, hold on. I guess I just realized that there are 3 per season. There's early, regular, and late. That means that every phase is a month, presumably. So I guess winter would be in January right now. I think early winter would either be, technically it would be January. Winter would be February. March would be late winter, because more of March is winter than spring. Anyway, technical junk there. I'm sure all of my viewers, plural, hopefully, care about. No blacksmith. No blacksmith. trader. We're not trading right now. Need more tools? We're okay on tools, but it'd be nice to have more. Actually, I think we're gonna raise our tool limit. Ooh, no, not that much. We're gonna raise it to 100. Looks like we've surpassed the 30-minute mark, so now is the awkward part of the episode where I try to find an organic way to end the episode. 32. Thanks. 32 people, 6 children. Goodness, Croc and Glory are old now. They were just children when they first moved in? I don't know. Probably need to build some more houses to keep the children up. Of course, expanding too much, actually, we probably shouldn't do. Because expanding, you have to keep expanding if you expand. We should probably just look to essentially replace our dead. I'm assuming people will start dying soon. That would be a good way to end this episode if someone died. Maybe someone's already died and I just haven't noticed. Also, I closed the professions. What I like to do though, we'll slow down time now that it's early spring with the 47 degrees outside. Just take the time to appreciate what we have. Let's check out last season what we actually got. 320 beans. I'm not sure how good that is, how bad that is. Our trader did leave, looks like. So that's okay. Eventually, hopefully, we will increase our income. Now it's fine to not really be trading. I'm sure, like my next few towns will be in a better position to trade. We set this up honestly probably too early. My guess is that we set that up much too early to be useful. Not too. We're pretty fairly low on stone, so we won't upgrade all of our roads to stone. I think to close this episode, though, we will place. Just want everything to look. We're gonna build a few new homes. We've already got this through. It's just a waste. We might make another stockpile here. Gotta think about this. Roads. Put a dirt road here. Oh, we've got 2 builders that we could have had reassigned for a while, and eventually I'm sure I'll put a stockpile. I think that probably would reduce our efficiency having one there, since we don't have anything close to that needs a stockpile. But we'll keep that in mind. We have to start. So far, I seem to be sticking to the plan of keeping residential stuff in this neck of the woods and industrious and all this kind of stuff. You know, farming. Pasture that I'm not using. Whatever this thing's called, a mine, keeping that over here. That's going to be a nice eyesore, though, later, once we want to expand over here. We can't be removed. I like this bridge a lot, though. I think, I'm kind of planning in my head, assuming we survive a while, I think long term, I'd like to expand over water. That's all I really want. Maybe even trading posts. There's no good way to build a bridge. I don't think you can build them diagonally either. But I like the idea of having a bridge. Wooden bridge. Maybe a tunnel somewhere. Can we do a tunnel? Not be placed in this location. I saw one on someone's game online. We might not have enough mountains to tunnel. Not be placed in this location. I don't know, we'll learn more about tunnels later anyway. I'm just goofing around now. So, let's get one last look at our town. survived another winter. It seems like we're slowly dwindling down. Well, we are dwindling down our health pretty rapidly, actually. Of course, the last few years we've been more and more. Oh goodness, that scares me so much. I imagine soon we'll want to be educating people. Apparently, I mean, I think I already mentioned that it makes children useless for a longer period of time, but at the same time, it's, you know, it might be kind of a necessary thing. I'm gonna add another herbalist here. Oh, okay, this is just for, okay, you have to allocate people here first before you allocate them here. That makes sense. Mental note. I think it's our last episode yet, so I land the plane now. Do so as organically as possible. And call attention to it also. Herbs, okay. Herbs, do herbs have to be used by, say, someone at all? They just make people better when they get used. It might demand a, I'm gonna do some research on that. Maybe experiment some in-game. See how to use these herbs properly. We're about to hit 37 minutes, so I think I'm just gonna call it having a big grand ending as that's okay. Anything else? Anything else at all? Okay, no. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. I assume if you've made it this far that you at least tolerate what I've given and like something about my video. But yeah, leave a like. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot with YouTube systems and whatever. I don't know how that mumbo jumbo works, but it's really great. If you leave a like, that's all I'm saying. If you have any thoughts or comments, you can leave them below in the comment section. That's what the comment section is for. Excuse me while I clear my throat. And if you want to see more of this Let's Play or any of my other content, please subscribe. I've been Studious Toe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye now.